the dressing room.
Yeah.
He later came up and apologized, but I was like, no. It's okay for us to be uncomfortable. Ready? It's okay to be uncomfortable, and I can still go to the bar after I have a drink with you.
Let me fix it.
Welcome back. It's Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Class, I just have to say, Fran is one of the most thoughtful friends in the world. She's such a good gift getter. She's just such a good giving human. Hit the mic. So she got me this for my birthday. Where should we begin? It's this game. I don't know if you can see it. It's this game by Esther Perel, who I'm a big fan of. And so we thought on our Sunday Matinee series, if you have another suggestion for what we should call this, we're starting with Sunday Matinee because that was one classmate's suggestion. Get at us at FixItPod.
Ooh, and I can tell you who it was. It was Louise Belcher. So I guess it's making like a joke about Belcher is, God, what is the name of that? There's a show on Fox. I can't remember what it's called. Louise Belcher pitched this Sunday Matinee, which I think is a great title.
I love Sunday Matinee.
Yeah.
So we thought we would just pull, this is not exactly how you play the game, but we just thought we would pull a card to foster discussion.
Yeah, and class, I will link this in the description box. This is not sponsored. It should be. We both love Esther Perel, but I bought these on a whim and started taking these to my geriatric stand-up mic that I host every other Saturday for people to pull as inspiration to just like riff and tell stories and maybe make up some jokes. And so, yeah, I thought we were talking about it and I thought this would be a great present for Delon. We could do it on the pod. So how about you pick a card for me and I pick a card for you?
Oh, I love it.
Okay. So you pick first.
Okay. So this one is a surreal experience I'll never forget.
A surreal experience I'll never forget. Well, Delon, you know about this one when my mom caught me tripping on mushrooms.
Oh.
Class. Well, and I was... My mom caught me tripping on mushrooms my senior year of high school. And Delon, when I tell you, okay, here's where I really fucked up. This is how you know you have too many white friends. Because she called me and I said, I've been drinking and I'm going to stay at my friend's house because, you know, my white friends, their parents would be like, I would rather you drink here.
Right. We'll discuss this tomorrow. But
give us your keys. I'm really mad at you. You know, so I had eaten these mushrooms and I said, I'm going to stay at my friend's. My mom was like, drinking? I'm coming to get you right now. I was like, fuck. She came to get me and Delon, she was a red devil. Because I was tripping and she had like fire on her head and she was like, what did you do? And I was like, I took these mushrooms and she was like, mushrooms? And then at one point, this is just like my logic at the time. I think it's also my personality. Well, I was trying to explain to her because she was like, you could die. And I was like, no. I researched. You have to eat 3 times your body weight in mushrooms in order to die. And my mom's like, oh, you researched?
Oh, this was a plan.
You looked it up on the computer. I bought you Red Devil. And I was just like, yeah, I'm a responsible drug user, Mom.
Wait, that just reminds me. Remember that when we were in Spain and we took that mushroom chocolate?
And I was crying.
Fran and I were walking around this plaza. We were going... Fran was crying. I was over there being like, oh my goodness. It calmed down and we had a good time after. But sometimes you gotta be in the right state of mind, you know?
It can get you really emotional. Well, you know, I also told you, I think I told you this, that I ate some and it was like right when things were going bad in my marriage. Mm-hmm. And I remember I was like riding the train and I was just like, oh shit, I think I need to get a divorce. I felt like I was inside a music video. And I was like walking down the streets and I was like, yeah, my marriage is over. And like everyone around me was just like, and it was just, it was like I was in, I can't explain it. Have you ever seen any of the artwork for the Beatles where they're like long and colorful and
I can't recall.
It's like a very surrealist looking animation style. Mm-hmm. That's what I felt like I was seeing and I was living. And yeah, it was a very surreal experience to say the least.
The first time I ever did them was with you and Sham in the park.
Yeah.
And remember there was like there's this tunnel in Prospect Park where there's
And
a
the guy playing
saxophonist
saxophone.
playing, and the ceiling looked like it was vibrating from all of the music. That was a
Yeah.
really cool first experience. The trees were moving. I got it. I got like the idea of connecting to spirit and all that
Yeah.
stuff. But being in a city is hard though. Being like
On the
street.
do not recommend. Okay, I'm gonna pull. Well, wait, that was a yellow one. I don't want to pick the same. I don't want to pick the same color. I guess it just wants me to pick yellow. Okay, I owe a thank you to. ...
I owe a thank you to. Well, this is good. I owe a thank you. Gosh, the only thing that I can think of is my theater director from high school.
Yeah.
I was just at this interview today for this theater critic in Boston who's doing this profile on me, and we talked about the podcast, and we talked about our friendship and also my career as a theater maker. And I talked about this woman, Liz Larson, who really introduced me to theater. You know, she is a second mom to me. She, I didn't know what theater was. I mean, I probably would have gone to college in some respect, but I didn't even know that you could study theater. Like my little 18-year-old, 17-year-old brain didn't go, oh, the people on TV, I know that they're
have
actors,
training,
but they went to a specific school for that, right? She gave me all of that. She just cracked open this whole world for me. Not only that, you know, I talk about it on the podcast, I grew up poor and I'm single mom and all of that, but she was like, hey, you should apply to go to this summer camp in Illinois at Northwestern University called the Cherubs Program, the Institute of Art, I think it's called at Northwestern. And it was completely paid for. She helped me get a scholarship.
Yeah.
She found one of my friend's parents to give me money so that I had spending money to go. Like when I was a kid, there's a lot more shame around this, you know, about not having money. But now I can say, you know, without those people, without the people really seeing that I was not only worthy of it, but trying to pour into me, I wouldn't be the person that I am today, you know. And the interesting thing too is paying it forward with my own students. You know, college is very expensive, and I know some of my students have scholarships, but a lot of people's parents can afford in some ways to send them to school. And I never see that. That's kind of irrelevant to me. But I pour into these students, I hope the ones who pick up what I'm putting down in the same way that this woman poured into me, resources aside. And I only bring up the resources part of it because for a long time I had thought that that's why it happened. Like it wasn't that like
that you were good enough.
They took pity on me. They took pity on me because I was this poor kid who didn't really have much structure or many resources. But now being who I am today, I'm like, oh no, they saw something in me. They saw something in me. And so paying it forward to my own students matters. And I think like, I'll also say, so in this interview today, the woman asked me like, what has the podcast taught me? It was a great question. Great, Jaquin.
Oh, okay. Talk about a journalist.
Okay. She's like, what has the podcast taught you that you're bringing into your own life?
Yes.
And, you know, I talk about being performative. We all exist professionally in a performative way. And I said, the podcast is really, because it is us and we do this anyway, it's given me more of a confidence in my own voice. And it's allowed me a lot of the skills for conflict management. Not because you and I are having conflict, but because we are curious enough to talk around things that are very difficult conversations.
Yes.
A lot of times we don't agree. Most times we do. But even when we do, we are still trying to unpack it. Yes.
And even with the class, sometimes we just...
Y'all are coming for us.
Let you know.
And so like in my professional life, I'm more brave when it comes to those conflicts, and I go, okay, I know we're having feelings here, but let's get down to the brass tacks of what we need to unpack here. And I'm gonna stand on 10. I'm gonna stand on 10 toes. And recently something happened at one show, and I didn't like what this actor did. And I wasn't gonna let that slide. And I was like, no, that's not how we do this. That's not how we do this. Awkward in the dressing room.
Yeah.
He later came up and apologized, but I was like, no. It's okay for us to be uncomfortable. Ready? It's okay to be uncomfortable, and I can still go to the bar after I have a drink with you.
Yes.
But it's standing 10 toes down. It's standing in your own feelings. So
Mm.
the podcast has kind of given me that, you know.
Oh my God. Listen, Delon, when you were talking, I was like, that's my husband. That's my man. I was like, yeah, you so dreamy.
That's why I said to Shaquin today. I said, that's my wife. I said, that's my best friend. We've been
Yeah,
in the 20 some odd years we've been friends. I was like, that's she's it.
that's the
She's it.
girl. Oh my God. I love that so much. I'm trying to think for myself. Well, class, two things. Tell us about a surreal experience in the comments. Also, tell us about somebody that you need to thank. Um,
Yeah.
But what has the podcast taught me? I mean, I think I have a similar thing about like trusting my voice and trusting my instinct. We've had so many wins with the podcast
Yeah.
recently, like episodes that really hit and reached new audiences in ways that I didn't anticipate, and really trusting, like, you know what, I have an idea for this episode, or even us doing the artist way. Like,
Yes.
that has been so transformative. Delon, I have become the obnoxious person that always brings up the artist way.
I evangelized it in that interview today. I was like, do it.
Yeah.
Do it. It's great.
I talk about it. I talk about it all of the time. It's just like, and I got the idea and like knew that it would be cool for us to do, but like, I feel like the podcast has given me permission to explore and like play. In ways that I wasn't really doing or hadn't done in a long time. So that's been really nice. But yeah, I love that so much. I also would love for us to do roses and thorns, and then maybe that'll be how we wrap. Is it okay if I go first?
Please go first. Please.
Okay. My roses. So Delon, I told you that I'm exploring trying to do video essays on my personal YouTube channel. I did one yesterday and it's become a little hit, which is like very exciting for me. And I tried something new again, this is the artist way working through me. I had an idea for this video and I had like 2 hours before work and I was like, I'm going to see if I can turn around this essay in 2 hours. I shot it in an hour. I did 2 takes. No editing, just one straight take, threw a few clips in there, put together a thumbnail, put it up, 30,000 views day one. And I was like, wow. And it's like the response has been so positive. I feel like it's really unlocked something in me where I'm able to talk about content creation. Like, this is all stuff I've been circling around and bringing back my course, of course. But also just like, man, it was so exciting to just like try this thing and see it do well. And now like, I'm like, wow, I feel like I need to keep exploring this. Like, is this a new series for me of like big sister advice stuff? It just has been really wonderful. And then thorns, I think I told you I've been sick and I'm just turning the corner on being sick, but it hit me like a ton of bricks. And I clearly just needed to take a few days.
It's like a cold?
Yeah, just a really bad cold. I took a COVID test. I took 2 and I was fine. But it came out of nowhere where I felt like I was fine. And then I started feeling just like a little congestion. And then Saturday night, I was like, I couldn't sleep. I was so congested. And then I had to work yesterday and today, and I was on a call and I was in the middle of talking and I was like, sorry, don't even know what I'm saying. I took some medicine, but I just felt like I was swimming. And so thankfully I feel like I've really turned a corner. I feel a lot better today. But man, I have not been sick in forever. So, clearly I just need to sit my ass down.
Legit. That's also, being sick is also an indication, I think, maybe spiritually or whatever it is, that like you're doing too much, take a breath, and like we need to rest,
Yes.
I don't get sick very much either, but when I do, it is that debilitating. It's like a kick in the face,
Oh, and then I like had an audition and I was just like, I'm going to skip the audition, which, I have to let go of the guilt there.
Yes.
Like, I'm not lying. Like, I have a legit reason, but every single time I'm like, oh, my agent's going to be like, she never auditions. But I was like, look, I'm actually sick. So like, I'm just not going to do it.
And I have 17 jobs that I have to keep up with. So
And the part's going to Scarlett Johansson. So like, why are you seeing me?
legit.
What are your roses and thorns?
So I have a rose thorn combo for one, and then I have like a upcoming rose. So I get accused of being morbid on in all the time, but this is also, I just went to a memorial last night. So a dear good friend, Boston actor named Russell Garrett, passed away really suddenly, completely unexpected this year. And his amazing husband, not only did they have his funeral, but they hosted a memorial service for the Boston area theater community. And a lot of us came. It was at this local theater. It was very beautiful, like 3 hours long. We have people sang, people give stories, and all this, and the videos and stuff. What was really beautiful about it, this is the thorn, is that we lost a friend, you know, and so suddenly, and that it just reminds us of our mortality, but also reminds us of like what's valuable in life, what's important. It's really cool to see all of like his life and his relationships with his not only his husband and his ex, but also like other family members. But you get to see somebody like as they're developing. It was like when he first booked a chorus line, the national tour of when he was 19 years old, and you get to see like all of his career develop. I just thought like, man, it's really beautiful that we get to celebrate him like this. And I wish for all of us, not necessarily that we rent out the theater, you know, but I wish for all of us that we have, that we're able to conceptualize how valuable our life is right here, right now.
Before the memorial.
Because we won't be there to celebrate, right? But God, it was beautiful. It was so beautiful. And I also said to his husband when we were leaving, I was like, man, I want an ounce of what you all had. Because, I mean, I know it's images and I don't know the machinations of every day, but it was beautiful. It was fun. It was funny. So that was a combo. And also, my sister is coming this weekend.
Oh, that's exciting.
So she's coming to the Martha's Vineyard Black Book Festival, which I don't even know. So I could see her for a day, but she's going to Martha's Vineyard. She said, I'm going to see the Obamas. Okay?
She said, I have things to do.
I have things to do. So I get to see her, which is a rose. And then Cammie, who you know, a good friend Cammie, she's also coming into town. And we are driving up to Maine to see Lake Street Dive. Do you know the band?
And that's your band.
I've never seen them live.
Delon is about to be fucking dancing.
I mean, I'm literally say, Cammie, you're not going to hear a word because I'll be singing every word. I love
that. That is your band.
Yeah, so that's two future roses that are coming up that I'm excited about this weekend.
Oh, that's delightful. Class, tell us in the comments your roses and thorns this week. We love hearing from you. You can also email us, lemmonfixitpod@gmail.com. A tagline for our main episode. We are toying with doing a movie review next episode, correct, Delon?
Yes.
Do you want to say?
Yeah, class, we're going to watch Poetic Justice featuring Tupac Shakur and Janet Jackson.
The only Black Janet.
So if you want to watch it yourself so that you can, not only on the live chat, but get in the comments so that you're up on the movie as well. I'm excited about this one.
Yeah. I mean, and tell us in the comments, is this going to be a multi-watch for you? Have you seen the movie before? Is this going to be your first time watching it? I have seen the film. It's been a very long time.
Very long time.
But I'm excited to watch it because it is Black cinema at its very finest. Absolutely. Two musical giants in like the acting crossover space. So excited to watch that. I'm Francesca.
I'm Delon, and this
was
Sunday Matinee.
Oh, right. Yes. Different name. So maybe it's Sunday
Matinee. Hilarious.